Hello students, today we are going to learn about 10th Science 1 Chapter 7 Lens, and in this session we will discuss about the human eye, okay, and the structure of human eye and the function of human eye. So let's observe the image of eyeball. The eyeball is approximately spherical and has a diameter about 2.4 centimeter. The working of the lens in human eye is extremely important. So let's know about the eye structure and the function of eye. Now here you can observe that there is a transparent, very thin transparent cover or membrane on human eye, and this is called as a cornea. Okay, so what is the function of cornea? Light enters the eye through it, and maximum amount of incident light is refracted inside the eye at the outer surface of the cornea. So this is called as a cornea. Now exactly behind the cornea, okay, here you can observe that exactly behind the cornea there is a iris. That means this is a dark fleshy screen behind the cornea, okay, and the color of iris is different for different people, okay. Now behind this iris there is a small hole. Here you can just observe that there is a small hole, and this hole can changing its diameter, which is at the center of the iris. So this is called as pupil, okay. So what is the function of pupil? Pupil controls the amount of light entering the eye. That means if the light falling on the eye is too bright, that means in daytime the pupil contracts. While if the light is dim, that means in daytime it widens. Okay. So here you can observe that this is a function of pupil. Now behind this, exactly behind this pupil, there is a lens. Okay, this lens is called as a converging lens. The lens provides small adjustments of focal length to focus the image. Okay, this lens creates a real and inverted image of the object on the screen. Okay, on the screen, this is a screen, on the screen of the eye. Okay, so this is a function of converging lens. It is a double convex transparent crystalline lens, and this lens provides a small adjustments of focal length to focus the image on the screen. Okay, now here this screen is made up of sensitive cells, and it is called as retina. Okay, so these cells get excited when the light falls on them and generate electrical signals, and these electrical signals get conveyed to the brain through the optic nerve. Okay, later the brain analyzes these signals and convert them in a such a way that we perceive the object as they actually are. Okay, now here you can observe that these are the optic nerve. Okay, this optic nerve collects the all electrical signals. Okay, this spot is called as a blind spot where image is formed, and these optic nerves collect all these electrical signals and is conveyed to the brain. Okay, so this is a function of optic nerve. These cells get excited when the light falls on them and generate electric signals. Okay, so we can, here image is real but inverted is formed, so we can identify the object, we can easily see the object. So this is the function of the human eye. Okay, now there is a capacity of the lens. Okay, this is a lens, and the capacity of the lens is to change its focal length as per need. Okay, so here you can observe that one girl is observing the nearby object. For example, she is observing the door, and also again she observing a tree which is at a far distance. Okay, that means the capacity of lens to change its focal length as per need is called as the power of accommodation. Okay, so although the elastic lens can change its focal length to increase or decrease, but it cannot do so beyond the limit. Okay, so we can observe the object clearly which is placed at a minimum distance. That means the minimum distance of an object for normal eye at which the object is clearly visible, that distance is a 25 centimeter. So for normal eye, the near point is at 25 centimeter. Okay, now if she will observe an object which is at a distant place, farthest distance of an object from the human eye at which it is clearly visible without any stress on the eye is called as a farthest distance of the distinct vision, and the position of the object at this distance is called a far point of the eye. And for a normal eye, for a normal human eye, the far point is at infinity. Okay, so here if there are some defects in the lens, that means the capacity of the lens is decreases, then there may be some defects. So let's see what are the defects of vision and their corrections. Here you can observe the three figures of eyeball. In this first figure there is a slight difference, because in this figure you can just observe that if light enters through, then it forms an image on the retina. Okay, so here is the focus. But in second figure you can observe that if light enters and it converges in front of the retina, that means not on the retina, it is just in front of the retina there is a focus. That means image is not formed on the screen. This is the difference. And in this third figure you can observe that when the light rays came and that converges, then they will converge at a point beyond the retina. Here you can observe that here image is formed, not on the screen, that is not on the retina. So this is called as a normal vision. Okay, so these are the two main defects of eyeball. Now this, if you can observe here the focus, that means the light rays converges in front of the retina. So from this eyeball, from this lens, you can observe, or you can clearly see the object which is at near. Okay, nearby objects you can clearly see. Okay, so this defect is called myopia. Myopia means nearsightedness. Nearsightedness means this can observe clearly visible the objects which are at the near. That means the nearby objects are clearly visible. So this defect is called as a myopia. Okay, so what is happening in the myopia? Here in this nearsightedness, the image of a distinct object. Okay, for example, if this observe a tree which is at a farthest distance, then it will form an image in front of the retina. That means the distance between the lens and the retina, it increases. Okay, so image is formed in front of the retina. So farthest, the objects which are at the farthest distance, these are not clearly visible. So this defect can be corrected with the spectacles with the concave lens of proper focal length, because concave lens are diverging lens. Okay, so they will get collect at a point at retina, that means on the screen, with the help of this concave lens. Okay, now in third eye you can observe that if it will cannot see the object, the nearby object clearly, but it can see the object which are at the farthest distance. Okay, so image is formed behind the retina. So this defect is called as a hypermetropia, that means farsightedness. Okay, this is called as a hypermetropia. Hypermetropia, in this hypermetropia or farsightedness, the human eye can see distinct objects clearly, okay, but cannot see the nearby objects distinctly. Okay, so due to the flattening of the eyeball, the distance between the lens and the retina decreases. So image is formed behind the retina. Okay, so to correct this defect, we can use the spectacles with a proper focal length having a convex lens. That means by using a convex lens with a proper focal length, because convex lens are converging lens. Okay, so these are the main two defects here we have just studied of the eye. Okay, myopia and hypermetropia.